No, it's been a while, and it is now officially American summer here in the United States. American summer runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day, uh, which is about 3 weeks earlier than the astrological summer. But it works out better. But anyway, happy summer. Uh, the English Premier League is now over. Congratulations to Arsenal. Well done. Good on you, Gunners. Had a really good year. And, as a Man City fan, obviously disappointed. Can't believe we freaking tied Everton and then lost to Aston Villa. Aston Villa is a good team, though. But yeah, so close. But, a bit of a sad day that last day. Have to say farewell to Pep Guardiola and Bernardo Silva, who's been a mainstay for as long as I've been a Manchester City fan. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm a Manchester City fan. And it's not really hard math at all. They're the best team. So I've mentioned before I got into English football because my friend is an Arsenal fan, and he mentioned there's nothing else to do before you watch football, American football, on Saturdays and Sundays. So I started checking it out, got into it a little bit. Followed Arsenal for a little bit. They were good. But I very quickly learned that if you can choose any team, why not choose the best team? And at the time, it was Manchester City. And that, if you were new to American baseball in the 50s, you would be a Yankees fan. If you were new to the NBA in the 90s, you'd be a Bulls fan. It makes all the sense in the world. If you were new to, you know, American football in the 2000s, you'd be a Patriots fan. Just if you can pick any team, if you don't have any loyalty because of where you were born or anything like that, just pick the best team, right? So I wanted to take a look at the stellar success and career of Pep Guardiola during his time at Manchester City. So, I mean, look at this. This is crazy. I mean, even in a down year, which this year, kind of Manchester City fell short by their standards, with the aforementioned falling apart at the end, even though they beat Arsenal and it looked like they might give them a run, tying Everton, losing to Aston Villa. But yeah, congratulations, Gunners, anyway. But look at this. This is crazy. 6 EPL wins, 3 FA Cup wins. And even in a down year, they win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. I mean, if there's a knock against Pep Guardiola, it's that he couldn't, win in the big stage, on the big stage. But that's just a fan freaking tastic career. That is every bit as good as you'll find from Alex Ferguson, Carlo Ancelotti. He is up there. He is in the pantheon of football coaches. I don't follow him well enough to know where he's going next. I do know Carlo Ancelotti is going to be managing Brazil this year, so looking forward to the World Cup. But no matter what, thank you, Pep Guardiola. And I'm wondering now, I find out, I for a long time I thought I was a Grateful Dead fan, and then I realized I was a Jerry Garcia fan. For a long time I thought I was an Alabama football fan, and then I realized I was a Nick Saban fan. So I don't know if I'm a Manchester City fan or a Pep Guardiola fan. I guess we'll see what happens from here. And honestly, I think the difference in the last 2 years has been Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne was just a magician out there on the pitch. Those passes were brilliant, and he always just seemed to be right there in the big moment. And I think he was the reason. I mean, Rodri has been a key component, and I think they had something like 80 games where when Rodri was on the pitch, they didn't lose, something like that. But I think it was Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, obviously all the magic happened in 22-23 when they won the treble. You know, he didn't quite win the quadruple. I don't know that anybody has. Probably somebody has. I don't know well enough. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Pep Guardiola, and best of luck to you in the future. And that's all I got. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.